What up, it's your girl KP the Sports Chick. So, Greg Ward, the quarterback of the Houston Cougars, missed practice, or he actually had to leave practice Sunday because his throwing shoulder was not feeling right. So he had an MRI, and it was the official consensus was that there was no structural damage to the shoulder and that they could have him back in practice as soon as Wednesday. Okay, so here's my deal. If he's not in practice, that means that something is wrong. But if you read Bleacher Report, various other news sources, they're saying that it's not, the coaches, Coach Herman in particular, is saying that it's not a big deal. You're just going to sit him out, let him rest it out, and that it's not a big deal. It's kind of a big deal if you get taken out of practice to have an MRI. MRIs aren't just done on anybody. And I know that most of the time MRIs are not negative. There's always something wrong, but it's usually it could be something minor, it could be something major. But I say all that to say that now Houston's in the news. Like, now Houston is talked about. Now we're a hot commodity. Houston's hot. You know, I'm from Houston myself, and this is the first time in as long as I can remember that Houston football has been a big deal. A big deal enough to where the quarterback is being followed in the news and being told that he's been taken out of practice for an MRI. Now, I'm sure that's happened to somebody here in Houston on the Cougars before, but now that we're actually winning legitimate games, that it's now a topic of conversation that people actually want to talk about. So let's talk about it. What happens if he does go out? What happens for some reason if Greg Ward does go out? Will the team still be as cohesive without him than with him? He had a heck of a game this weekend. It was really a Texas takeover all weekend between U of H, Texas A&M. All of them came out and did the thing. Texas with their double overtime win against Notre Dame, and Texas A&M with UCLA. Those were all great games, but and speaking with U of H, they're a force to be reckoned with. They're the new darlings of college football. They have major games this year, and it will create quite an impressive resume if they do make it to the playoff in the championship game. Who's to say? But let's rewind. We're still on we're on week 2 of the regular season, and hopefully this injury, it's not even an injury. We'll call it right shoulder soreness. That's what they're calling it. So I don't want to speak anything into existence, but say, if something does happen, then will the cohesiveness still be there? Will everybody else step up to the plate? Will the backup quarterback do their thing? I mean, we don't know, but it has to be said that I can't help but think that there would be a little bit of worry in Houston if that were to happen. Right when Houston's coming up in the world. He's a senior, though. I mean, so this is his last year here. But right when Houston starts to come up, something goes down. So the question is, if Greg Ward were to go down, if he had to miss a game or two, do you think that Houston would be able to pull a Golden State Warriors and be able to win in spite of the situation? Let me know. Check me out, kpthesportschick.com anytime. That's my hub for everything KP the Sports Chick. You can check out all the social media links below this video, and check me out anytime on all those platforms. But let me know what you think.